A gente tem uma descendência africana, né?
So we in Brazil, I'm from Recife. There they have African descendants.
Então, quando a gente recebeu a proposta, a gente ficou muito motivado a vir, porque a gente sempre teve esse sonho de vir para a África a trabalhar com o futebol.
So when we received the proposal, we were very happy to come because we always had this dream of coming to Africa and working.
O clube a chegar ao mais alto nível, que é ser campeão.
So he's saying that they are looking forward to do a great impact to make the team to turn to a champion.
Rápido possível para conseguir bom trabalho.
So he's saying that they check in the internet to see how is the Nigerian football, and they know that the football in Nigeria is strong and fast, so they are looking forward to adapt fast to the football. Brazil too is very hot, so this is not going to be a disturbance for him. It's going to be the same thing.
To buy a player, you can go to internet and contact the FA and everything. To get a player is not, it's very easy. So through internet and everything, the club will have a website, so we chat and know the kind of player we want. And I pray to God, with God on our side, people like you will jubilate. Any of our game, you will be forced to be there. Don't buy a ticket in time before you squeeze yourself.
Yeah, before we embark on any project, we try and sponsor as possible to, we plan. And again, if you should ask so many players that had opportunity to be with us or to come to us, we always try to negotiate. We bargain. We make them understand that this club is financed by one person. And we tell them, this is what we can do. It's up to you. There are so many government clubs around, about 18 of them last season, and they complain of non-payment. But we don't do that. We tell you, this is what we can do, and if you're happy with that, we'll go. We had made a lot of networking, contacted a lot of people, and finally we narrowed down to these people. It's not just only them. We have Cote d'Ivoirians in our team already signed. We have Malians there already. We have Ghanaians. It's not, we are trying, football, it's a language. Forget about the exchange of words and everything, but it's a language. So once you get on the pitch, we want you to do your work. We definitely will have more Nigerians in the team. So they wouldn't have a choice than to play our pattern. But what is more important is, if they, like I said, if they play better, you learn from them. If you are better, of course, they'll have to go back home.
First Vice President, second Vice President of the Nigerian Football Federation. This game, our game, MPFL is our game.
All right, you're welcome back. And I tell you this, we are going to have a speedy 15 minutes because we'll be waiting for them, but they are in the house. We're talking about the challenges facing club owners in Nigeria, but that is not the issue. It is the Brazilian wave everywhere people are talking about here, and it has to do with FC Ifeanyi. And we have the proprietor, the owner of FC Ifeanyi right there in the house with his team. So let's welcome them. Chief, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ken.
The coach is back.
Yes.
The Brave, welcome back.
Thank you.
Second time coming.
Second time.
Second time coming.
For this time.
All right. And we have Chooks. This is also the chairman of FC Ifeanyi. Hello, Chooks. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
All right. So I start with you. We have all the players we have in Nigeria. Why did you rush to Brazil?
Well, first and foremost, you know my areas of specialty. I'm a businessman, and we go to Brazil, source for players from the same kind of league we have, very local leagues. Bring them and then also help to export them, because the most important thing is Nigeria is a very big country. And Brazil, every street is football in Brazil. So if we bring them here, we will increase our value. And at the same time, we can market them internationally. So it's not just about bringing players to Nigeria to, to dominate our league. But at the same time, bringing them also to bring dividend to the club as well. And you can see that the value of the club is improving. Our shares, our fan base is growing and things like that. So for me, I believe it's a win-win situation.
It's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
All right, so I go to the coach. You first of all, you were there, you left, and you're back. Why did you come back?
When speaking for my chairman Chikoma, I'm not think too much because I'm here work 6 months. This team for my heart. I'm think 10 minutes. I'm speak no again. I'm work for this team because I like this team. I like this situation for team. I starting one job, must finish this job.
So I hope this time, are you here to stay? Or maybe in another 6 months again you leave. I will start searching for you again next time. Are you here to stay? Because you are
I'm professional coach. This is normal.
So, but are you looking at a long term? Are you signing? Is it a long term contract or just for for the season?
No, my contract for 1 year.
It's for 1 year.
After good job, after I sure have continental ticket for this team because they have perfect organization. After good job for technical stuff, I'm think maybe sit down, speak for new contract, but not now.
Not now.
Now think only for job.
All right, Chuk, so you're the chairman of the club.
Yeah.
Briefly, what are the challenges you guys are facing? I mean, we'll talk about players not being paid salary in Nigerian league. We'll talk about transportation problem. We'll talk about officiating in the league. A lot of things which have a little bit improved. But to you, what is the basic problem that Ifeanyi is facing? We also have Giwa. We have other 2 new clubs in Lagos, Ikorodu and MFM, joining the private ownership. What are challenges?
Well, it's normal that we get challenges, but owing to the background we're coming from, we're businessmen, so we're actually prepared for whatever challenges that we might, face. Our first season wasn't easy, quite all right, but...
Are you owing your players' salaries?
No, we are not, 100%. No, we are not owing anybody.
Allowances?
None.
Sign-on fees?
None. FC Ifeanyi is the only club in Nigeria today. But before the end of last year, we had to call up our players, any of them that had been on even maybe the last salaries that were supposed to be paid. We called them up, issued their checks, and they confirmed because we had to do that because so that it wouldn't be a situation of course, normally there's always coming in and going out in football. So we had to do that because so that if you're not called to participate in the new season, you won't have any reasons to petition or argue about it. So honestly speaking, the few players that were not opportune to be in this season, they have been on me pleading to, if maybe most of the times we insist that you must be of good character. Because it goes a long way. I remember.
Is it the character or the competence of the player that you are looking at here?
Character makes up that competence as well. Because if you don't have, if you have not good character, there's no way you can do well.
Okay.
And remember, we're representing.
Does the coach have do you have the say in who the club or the chairman, the proprietor just bring in Brazilians and you accept? Did you look at the players and say, I want these players, or were you part of the team that went to bring in those players?
I watch Brazilian only 1 hour, but every Brazilian, like Nigerian players, play good football because this is skills from Jesus.
From God. I must ask you this question. Yeah. The controversy between you and your brother, Chief Chukuma Gabros. I mean, definitely you guys, the way, are we seeing settlement? Are we seeing positive that FC Oba, yourself and your brother, that there is no problem in this issue?
No, I've decided I don't want to discuss this issue in the media for long because I understand Nigeria perfectly well. We had no problem with the football club. We have our clearance, we have every settlement, but we have a little challenge on the stadium where we are playing football, which was part of the asset that was sold to us. When we bought that asset, we did not completely pay it after because we asked for the original document title of that document. And then we were asked that we should pay the money of the club so that they can use it to get clear some certain issues and get us the document of the land in question. So we also advanced certain payment for the land, as time goes on. But we are surprised when we started having some kind of obstruction to the site. And then we asked question. We discovered that the land in question has been a subject of dispute for 15 years. And we had, on the dispute, the owners of the land has won the first case in appeal court. So it's something that is in the public domain. And we said, no, if you have won in the public, the best thing is for us to seek a negotiation between the two factions so that we can be able to enjoy our football. And I think that is what brought about the whole issue. But I think my brother Gabriel came to me after our last discussion. He came to my house. We had the discussion, a gentleman discussion on the way to go forward. And I think I don't need to say much now, even though we are still in court. Even though I instituted a case in court because you don't. There's a proverb, in our place that says when you go to the market square and say someone is a criminal, you need to go back to that market square and say he's not. Okay. So it's up to him to clear the air, not me at this time around. Thank you.
All right, I think I also did speak with him and said in principle both of you are resolved, to bury the hatchet.
Yeah, everybody can say in principle we've resolved, but I feel pained because I'm always a counter puncher. I never punch first. But if you punch me, I'm a serious counter puncher, okay. And that's what Nigeria needs. I'm always on my own. But if you come to me, I'll counter punch you. Okay. That's all. I don't punch anybody, but I'm a counter puncher. Okay, but in this case, both the punches and the counter punches have been. I think but in the sense of brotherhood. Yeah. But like I said, it's up to him to come back to the market square and say what he said before wasn't it. That's it. All right. I probably, if not for that, we have enough time. I would have even called him today, right here, so that he would have, spoken to you. But because of the, we have no problem. Everything is okay. We are from the same. In fact, we represent the same cabinet of the most prestigious Nnewi cabinet. We are royal family cabinet members. So it's not about. It's unfair. Every time you see brother going against brother, it doesn't really work out. Your vision for Ifeanyi? Well, we want to grow two strong team. In Ifeanyi, but we want to take this team to international market. We want to be the first Nigerian team that goes to stock exchange. So we want to bring the whole flair that will make us, marketable to Nigerian public. And once we're able to have that, and once we're able to attract a lot of international media coming to Nigeria, watching our leagues and things like that, I think we are better for it. Thank you, sir. All right, that is Ifeanyi. I want to ask you. I'll let you leave for asking you this. Have you ever come to World Channels Kids Cup? Why not? It's a very good motivating event for the children. It's quite innovative. I love that. We're talking about close building from the academy. Are you seeing that you can have a working relationship as it come and look at our kids' cup, and then from there? In fact, we want to bring them to Nnewi. We want to bring them to Nnewi, to our games village, because we are building the biggest games village in Africa. And that game village will have a lot of segment of grade of footballers. So I believe maybe next competition, if we were able to get the nod of channels, they will come to Nnewi and see the kind of things we are doing in Nnewi. All right, we have the Brazilians actually in the house. I don't know if we can bring them because we have just a few minutes to go. If it is possible, but my producer is telling me, Ken, it is over. They just the program. Actually, we are playing a game in Agege Stadium today. Today. So at Agege Stadium, MFM against MFM. Yes, the Brazilians will be there. Yes. And then also everybody can come to Agege Stadium to watch us. Chooks, thanks for being here. Thank you very much. Mitko, my good friend. All right. Thank you. It is Channel Sport on Sunday. Meet us last week. Probably this is Ifeanyi, but next week it might be Ikorodu United. Have a blessed Sunday. Stay with us.